Hey, hello. It is Tammy with Cheers to Creativity. So let me first put you down. I'm going to be using our St. Patrick's Day 100,000 welcomes with the Celtic wording. And we're going to be using the Luck of the Irish transfers as well. We'll use those second. This is an 18-inch wood round, and it's been painted white. My idea for this is to have this on the background very lightly, and then to put my words up here, and then we're going to use some of the transfers down below. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is go ahead and do my background. Just going to make myself a little line. No how far up I want to do the background. All right. Can I put it there to begin with? I will just match these up and go off to the top. I want to use the champagne gold, so it's right there. I just set it over here. So I'm going to use a little metallic gold. It's called champagne gold. It's a really, really pretty light gold. And we want our brush to look very matte before we start putting it directly on our stencils. We want it to be dry so that we don't bleed through. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up first. I think I got everything. Just double checking real quick like I did. Okay, and I'm just going to take for a second and get rid of those extra little hairs. First of all, I'm going to line it up here first, and then I'll come back and catch my edges. But all I need to do is line this up, and I can finish getting this top of this part. Okay, got that one. And we want to catch this edge too on this side. All right, so go all the way across. And what I'm going to do is just take my sanding pad, just do it real quick, and then we're going to take our words. See how much I have on each side. Make sure that's in the middle. So this is Decor Black Forest Green. Coats. Make sure that's on there well. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a blow dryer so we can give it another coat for the letters. Okay. Okay. I am going to trim that off on the bottom, but I want to figure out what we're going to do with our transfers first. What I was thinking about is the house. I'm going to try that first. Add a little color behind it, but I'm going to just lay him down first. And grab our transfer tool. And that's what you want. Nothing on your back side. And a little leprechaun. Do we have a small pot of gold I can down from? I got this guy here. And we're just going to have a little bit of a pot of gold on the other side. Catching all those little strands of his hair, or his beard. And we got him down there. All right. Sort of bringing a little blue here and there, right next to my transfers. Take up a little bit of the darker green that we had too. You can see a little better. There we go. So we've got 100,000 welcomes with the little house and a leprechaun and our gold. Okay. So I've got another side I could do, but I think instead I'm going to set that down. I think we're going to do another St. Patty's project for right now. So this is another St. Patrick's Day stencil from Essential Stencil. It is Don't Miss the Rainbow while you're looking for your pot of gold. I kind of like that light blue. I love to use just a household sponge. I like that I can still see some of the grain through there. And if I want a little more color in my background, I can add just a touch. I'm going to add just a touch of pink. I'm going to pick it up off of my plate. Quick with the blow dryer. There are sealers you can put on knots before you paint on them. I didn't do anything on this one. I will varnish it, and that generally does help quite a bit. I am making sure I am putting this on as centered as possible. So I'm going to use that green first that I had earlier, the Kelly green, and I'm going to lighten it up with a little bit of white. So here's the Kelly green. I'm going to pick up a little bit of white just to lighten it up. I want it to be a little more pastel-y. And my next color is just going to be a little cadmium yellow. And again, I'm going to add a little white to it to lighten it up just a touch. I'm going to grab a little pink, and again, I'm going to lighten that with a little bit of white as well. And don't miss the rainbow while you're looking for your pot of gold. So again, it is a green, but it's really, really dark, but I think that'll look really good for the lettering. Okay. Before I lift my stencil off, I'm going to take that gold, that green we just used, the black green, and I'm going to take the two sides that don't have the tape on them right now. Take advantage of these the sides that don't have anything on them right now. Okay. Grab that brush again. That's the same color I will do around my edges too. Okay. I'm going to use my scissors and cut out that other little pot of gold. And we'll just use that same green here. We'll just make sure he's nice and grounded. I'm going to take a little bit of Twinkles, which is a glitter paint, here, and just add a little sparkle over the rainbow. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and use the black green. Let's pick up this edge here. So I've got a couple minutes left. So I think what I might do is add one more little piece for my my St. Patrick's Day paint over me, and see if there's something I might like to put on one of those little bottles that I have. Oh, but lo and behold, I have one of these flat bottles. I do these a lot when I do the lip bottles, but they're also pretty just kind of, if you can fill them just with water. But whenever I'm going to do anything on glass, I always wipe it off first with some rubbing alcohol. And make sure it's dry. So again, I will hit that with a blow dryer just to make sure it's dry. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put on maybe just the pot of gold. That would be kind of cute too. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the pot of gold. So just the same as when we are doing this on any surface, we want to make sure we're lining it up the best we can. And this has a little bit of a curve to it, so I sometimes have to cut that, but I think this is going to be just enough of a curve to. My glass bottles, I don't normally seal them because I just attach a little sign that says to clean them with a dry cloth, just because it's not something that's going to get immersed in water and really shouldn't get that dirty. But if you wanted to, you could always seal it with a clear spray like a Krylon or something from Rust-Oleum. We're going to put a large shamrock just on the other side. All right. So there we go. We did a little bottle that I said I'm probably going to put lights in. So it's got the pot of gold on one side and just a little shamrock floating on the other side. We did the 100,000 welcomes. It's on an 18-inch round, so it'll be a door hanger. And the other piece we did is right here. Don't miss the rainbow while you're looking for your pot of gold. Okay, and this one we added a little transfer, and we added a little bit of glitter up to in the rainbow. I will look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks, so stay warm and be good. Cheers.